Hey, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on what time you're listening in and tuning into this wonderful and coolest show on the podcast world called Kingdomtalks. I'm Javier, and alongside for the second week in a row, because it's been a while since you've done a back-to-back.
It has been a hot minute.
It's been a while.
It's been a very hot minute.
But Tyler is back again.
I know, I'm sorry, y'all asked for me not to come back.
Second week in a row.
I'm the only person who says yes. And if you guys want to come on the podcast, just say yes.
So we're here.
And yes, I'm still trying to heal from my...
Yes, he sounds better. You're sounding a little better.
A little bit better.
You're sounding a little better.
I've had a lot of water.
You're rocking the Seattle
Bro,
Sounders
I am
jersey.
so glad you brought this up. We're both wearing pink.
Yeah, we're both wearing pink.
We're both wearing pink.
Yeah.
And my boy here was actually with me when I bought this jersey. Got it for $40.
Yeah.
At Pele's. I keep calling it Pepe's.
Yeah, Pele's.
Got it for $40.
Yeah.
And the one jersey he wanted was like $180.
Yeah, because it wasn't in the clearance rack, bro.
But this wasn't in clearance. It was just like, hey, like it's just extra off like today or something. I was like,
yeah.
I was like, bump, yeah. So Seattle Sounders, go Sounders.
Yeah, and you're actually a fan.
I'm actually, because I've actually been to a game.
Yeah, you've been
I've
to
been
a
to a game in
Seattle. Yeah.
So in the fan section, so if any of you try to be like, oh, you're not a true fan, shut your mouth. I have been there, and like, actually that's what got me turned on to like watching soccer in the first place.
Yeah.
So
and MLS is actually doing well, man, and that team's always doing well. They're always in the mix. They're always
Seattle's always in the running, which is like it's not just because. Again, it's not just because honestly, I didn't know they existed until I went to Seattle. To be completely honest, I did not know they existed. Yeah. So I'm actually a true fan in that way. And plus, like pink, like every time that someone sees it, it's like, oh, that's Miami. No, wrong coast.
Yeah.
Wrong coast.
But yeah, so welcome to episode 21. I'm gonna do the
Rolling up the drink now. What's up?
Hey. So we're out here.
Those are stories.
We're out here. We're going to continue what we started last week with Barbershop Talks. Because
maybe next time we'll actually be in like barber chairs.
Yeah. For those that are new to the show, we do for you in YouTube world, and you see us in this nice little setup. It's actually in a barbershop. So for those who are new to the show, we do hang out and talk and converse. And all and
that. Again, this is like the small little preview where we talk about like when nothing's rolling.
Yeah. So we're just giving you like a little. We're unveiling the curtain a little bit and just let you guys into our conversations that we normally don't have on the podcast.
Can I like brag about something real quick?
Yeah.
I want to brag about Caleb. Can I brag about Caleb for 2 seconds of my life? He's immediately shaking his head. He's like, no.
Caleb's in the building too. He's running the camera.
Building. Shout out to Caleb. Caleb is like the best freaking leader, bro. Like this dude has built a team around himself. Yeah. Because he knows he can't do it all.
Right.
He understands that, and he's just like, and even now he's just like, yo, legit.
Yeah.
Like wherever I go, my team goes.
And he's actively recruiting me to go to Camp Haven.
And Camp Haven is happening. Camp Haven 2022.
I think that deserves a round of applause.
That deserves a round of applause. I will accept this one just for Camp Haven. You know I hate this thing, but I will accept it.
Yo, Tyler, I don't know any other person that hates my soundboard more than Tyler.
I don't like it. I don't. If we tie it directly into the sound, then maybe I like it, but that's a different conversation for another time.
Yeah.
But Camp Haven 2022, listen, the first Camp Haven, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be real. There were some haters on it, but Camp Haven turned out. We came back. It's the only thing anyone talked about for 2 months afterwards.
Yeah,
I mean, it was just
Caleb
unbelievable.
wouldn't stop talking about it, and I'm like, dude, I wish I was there.
It happened this summer. I'm still going like, yo, like literally like camp. Like here's how good it was. Camp Haven 2022 was approved before Camp Haven even ended. That's how good camp was.
Right.
And we were very serious. Mm-hmm. We've been planning Camp Haven for when Camp Haven happens. We will have been planning Camp Haven for an entire year. Yeah. We just had a meeting recently, got a lot of stuff worked out, got the theme. Yeah. Everyone please pray for the theme. I'm not going to say the whole theme. Am I allowed to say it? Yeah, okay. With whole theme or just the idea? The whole thing? Okay, so the whole theme for Camp Haven is Lord Send Revival.
Ooh,
based off of 1 Peter chapter 2 verses 9 and 10. Am I supposed? Yes. Haha. See, I pay attention. And so it's gonna be great. We're gonna have it's multiple churches together.
Yeah.
The youth are already excited. The youth are stoked. They keep asking us is it time yet? Is it time yet? Are we going? Are we going? Because even last year, the last day they went to Universal. I say I didn't go, but they went to Universal, and all the kids were like, "Can we get one more day of camp?" Look, that's how insane camp was. It was awesome. It was fun. And here's the thing: everything went off the rails. Almost nothing went to plan. Nice. I'm being dead serious. Oh, you can hear me straining my voice because it's just how crazy it was. Nothing went to plan, but it all just went perfect.
And that's something that's so spirit led, right? It's only God that was possible.
We had people crying.
Yeah.
I can't. I want to talk about the details, but I can't.
I'm already sold, bro. I told me and Caleb had conversations about it, and
we're actually scared that we may have to turn people away.
Yeah, right.
We're actually scared we have to turn people away.
I definitely told Caleb that all I really need is enough ahead of time so I can just let my boss know.
Yeah.
At my job, and I can use my PTO for that.
But dude, it's gonna be
listen. The beauty of paid time off.
Beauty of paid time off.
Woo! Love that.
Listen, Camp Haven 2022.
And for those who don't know what Cape Haven 2022 is, and in your the Palm Beach County area,
even if you're not in Palm Beach area, we have a church that's probably coming from Fort Myers, Tampa, somewhere.
So so if you guys are listening, and you guys are within the state of Florida. It's safe to say, right? Within the state of Florida.
Yeah, we'll take Florida.
Check out my anchor.
Sorry, Georgia.
myanchorchurch.org. There's information on there. There's information on Camp Haven.
Follow us on YouTube. I'm sorry.
On Instagram.
Thank you.
Yep, on Instagram.
Oh my gosh, I was going to say Facebook.
My Anchor Church FL.
Well,
all that information should be on
Anchor Youth. Anchor Youth page. You want to follow the Anchor Youth page because we have videos from last year.
Yeah.
So for a lot of great stuff on there.
For anyone that has,
and honestly, we went in and we're just
And Caleb, real quick, what's the age bracket again for the youth? 12 to 18, guys. So from ages 12 to 18, you guys want to send out your kids to a really cool.
No. You want to send your kids to.
And what's the date again? The dates?
July 28th.
Yes.
No, I'm sorry, June 28th to July 1st. June 27th to July 1st. Okay, 1st. I messed it up, but still, it's that week.
So summer is going to be lit at Camp Haven.
Listen, here's the thing. For people who didn't go, you are in myself for a surprise and a treat.
Bro, I felt like I missed out.
Here's
everybody at church about
it's like me in this shirt. This is a badge of honor being there for the first year.
Yeah.
Because it was and here's the thing, this coming year, when I say we are going ham on planning it, we planned everything this past Saturday. I mean, nice. there's a couple things we're still going to go through and whatever, but the planning that we have done already, we figured out the theme, we figured out Squad Wars. Hey. If you don't know what Squad Wars is, basically you have to think about it as oh my gosh, how do we describe it? It was not want to say Family Feud, but basically it's you have everyone's kind of broken up in all the cabins
different
are broken
teams,
up
right?
in these teams.
So it's almost like Olympics kind of.
It kind of, yeah. And they have to get excited. They make chants for their teams. They there's random stuff and points given out. There's going to be the games. I can't say what the games are. Right. I'm not spoiling that because we are planning the best games. Oh my gosh. We're so excited. But what I'm most excited about are the night sessions. The worship.
Bar none the best, I feel like. And I know I sound biased, but it's the best.
No. I'm sorry.
The best. We got the best worship.
Okay, hold on.
Worship leaders.
I want to tell a quick story. Shout out to Jessica. Jessica, last year, literally, was it the last night? It was the last night, right? This woman had been singing all week. She was at the point where she was worse than I was. She had legit no voice. She could not talk.
Really?
Could not talk, and she's supposed to sing. She's supposed to lead 2-3 songs, something like that. She had a big part of the night.
Yeah.
She ended up, I swear it's not the vid. She ended up not being able to talk. We actually made anointing oil, like had a group of people pray over her, anoint her. And then I'm not even kidding you. She sang the best I think I've ever heard her sing that night.
Wow.
Like, I mean, here's like, everyone, the youth were impacted. We had youth who like the entire week wanted nothing to do with God, wanted nothing to do with anything we were doing. We had this one kid literally on his hands and knees crying.
Wow.
And he was just like, I want to know Jesus.
Wow.
I want to accept him. And we had impromptu baptisms. We had, I mean, just like literally everyone was like, every night I think was a cry night. Like there's always like one night in like a sleep break camp, Christian camp, where it's like they consider quote unquote cry night. Every night we had tears, I think, honestly. I think except the first night, but like every night we had tears. I mean, it's like the movement of Christ in these kids' lives is, it's going to be insane. It's going to be incredible.
I can't wait.
And so I'm glad you're going.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Who knows? We may record an episode while we're out there.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
Why not?
I mean, maybe.
I'll probably bring my gear just in case.
Listen, dude, what if we like talked to some of the youth and made that an episode?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Or we can,
if it's okay with Caleb.
We'll talk about that stuff closer.
Yeah.
Caleb already gave us a thumbs up. It's fine.
Yeah.
But no. By the way, shout out to Camp Sparta. They are incredible hosts. The guy who runs it, super nice, and basically was like, "What do you guys need?"
Yeah.
And he saw what we did. And he's just like, "Yo, can you guys come back? Please tell me you're coming back."
Yeah,
like
nice.
He was begging us to come back.
Yeah, I can't wait. Summer 2022 is
2022, baby.
It's definitely going to be one for the record books. It's definitely one for the record books.
Oh, listen,
for sure.
I don't care where I am in the world. I'm coming back.
Yeah.
For Camp Haven.
Yeah.
Like, it's that insane. So, I'm sorry to take up most of the podcast.
No, you're good.
Actually, no, I take it back. I am not sorry. I am not sorry in the slightest. And you can hear my voice straining because I am dying. But
I cannot wait. And yeah, that'll be dope if we can do like a little mini show out there.
We could potentially do that.
That'd be cool. And just to interact with the youth and have them talk.
Listen, Anchorman comes back.
Yeah. Hey.
Anchorman comes back from Camp Haven, baby.
Let's go. So we might even get Anchorman on the show. Who knows? But that being said, real quick, prayer requests, guys. Keep them coming. Keep those prayer requests coming. I do appreciate and love every single one of you guys that engage in that. So we definitely want to keep you guys in prayer. So go ahead and DM us at Kingdomtalks_pod. We do have a Cashapp if you're led to donate at Kingdomtalks. Check out our website for our links at www.kingdomtalkspodcast.com. And if you are new to the YouTube viewership, share it, please. Share, have people subscribe, have people like, because it really does help the algorithm out there. So thank you guys for sharing, for liking, and all that good stuff. But yeah, I am excited because I love this time of year. It's Christmas.
Oh, listen,
Christmas is around the corner.
Christmas. I love Christmas
music. We're a couple of weeks away from Christmas.
The lights.
And literally a couple of weeks away, because this is the geek in me right now. I'm going to nerd out for you guys for a second because I'm a huge comic book guy. I'm a huge Marvel guy.
Bro!
Who is ready for Spider-Man,
Let's go! Yo, I'm sorry. I just blew out everyone's mics. I earphones. I'm so
Caleb
sorry.
already got his ticket.
Listen, you don't understand. We were talking about Caleb, I, and whoever else was talking about on Sunday. Like, Caleb, you see it like 5 times, right? Caleb's going to see it like 5 times.
And
he's already got all his tickets.
Yeah, he already got all his tickets. The tickets are live, so you guys can purchase them.
I'm sorry. Calling it now. All 3 Spider-Mans, one scene. If they don't do the meme, there's going to be revolts in the streets.
Yeah.
And if they don't do the whole Spider-Man pointing meme,
and Caleb's
idiots.
Caleb's already predicting a scene in the movie. You know the scene where Mary J. in the original Spider-Man falls and Tobey Maguire?
Yes.
Well, Caleb's predicting that same exact scene is going to happen, and then Tobey's going to come and rescue...
I think it's going to be Garfield.
You think so?
I think it's going to be Garfield. Because think about it. Garfield didn't make it in time.
Oh, that's right.
So I think that's going to be Garfield.
So like a redemption.
Yeah, Caleb was like, true.
So maybe like a redeeming thing, like.
But Caleb also has another. We're just going to base everything on Caleb. Usually we stay on this couch, not me.
Bro, come sit over here.
You should come sit over here. where it's married, like MJ is like on one side, but the best friend's on the other, and then because of that moment that Tom Holland Spider-Man chooses MJ over the best friend,
right?
He turns evil, and he becomes the next Spider-Man villain.
Oh, gotcha.
Because that actually would align with the comics as well.
Yeah.
Because the best friend becomes a villain
At some point, yeah.
So that could be a thing as well,
yeah.
which I actually agree with, and I think. Because, hold on, I'm gonna say it. Because Marvel is involved.
Yeah, and they don't do nothing wrong.
And they're perfect.
They're perfect.
Even though we totally saw that, the lizard guy got punched in the head by an invisible Spider-Man because they, purposely changed scenes
for purposes of the trailer. Yeah.
For purposes of trailers.
Yeah. But we know what's happening.
I think that's a real possibility. I think it's that. And then we're going to see either Venom or Carnage at...
Dude, I love the multiverse concept because now the Venomverse is...
Spoiler alert to anyone who hasn't seen any of this.
Oh, yeah. So spoiler alert. So turn off your phones because we're about to spoil some stuff off of Venom. So
no, too late. You already said it.
All right. So spoiler alert. We're going to wait 10 seconds.
No, don't take 10 seconds.
So that's more enough time for you guys to turn it off. So now we're going to talk about the spoiler. At the end of the Venom movie, something happens where Venom gets transferred into the MCU timeline, wakes up and sees Tom Holland Spider-Man on the TV screen. And now we have...
Who the heck is that?
And now we have the Venomverse colliding with the MCU, and then the spin-off movie, Morbius, which is a Venom character, is going to interconnect.
And he mentions Venom.
And he's interconnecting with the MCU timeline, which is amazing, which is like a Marvel...
Here's the thing.
Nerds
You thought
dream,
they were done at the end of Endgame.
Yeah.
Wrong!
Yeah.
Like, wrong. But okay, I'm sorry. Okay, look. Okay, hold on. Pause. I am excited for Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I'm excited for MCU. But I'm a Star Wars nerd.
Oh, dude.
Obi-Wan.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Daddy-Wan Kenobi.
Yes.
I cannot wait for that
yes.
to come. Here's like, I was livid, ladies and gentlemen, that when that teaser came out on Disney Plus, that there was literally zero.
Yeah.
Literally zero.
Yeah.
Footage of anything.
Yeah.
Anything from the show.
Yeah.
Nothing. And here's the thing. We know they're done with principal photography.
Right.
We know they are.
Yeah.
It's been confirmed. And we didn't see anything new. Caleb knows I was pissed.
But they just can't do us wrong, bro, because even Mandalorian...
They did me wrong. They literally said, you're going to look at the show. What did they show us? Jack Dilly squat.
It's a tease, bro.
No. No, teases have purpose. This had nothing behind it.
So you think, bro.
No.
So
I do know. I do know. Listen.
Wait,
the only reason we knew anything is because it got leaked and thank goodness for Rosario Dawson confirming by saying, "See you soon, Sky Guy."
Yeah.
That Anakin Skywalker is going to be in Ahsoka. What?
Yeah.
But
didn't Disney Plus do something similar when they were quote unquote teasing the season 2 of Mandalorian? They did something similar to that, right?
I don't remember that.
They did something similar, and then we got the trailer, and then shortly after.
Well, here's the thing.
We got season 2.
They need to release some Daddy-Wan Kenobi trailers soon because I'm gonna be a little pissed if they don't.
I mean, I think Disney is very strategic when it comes to releasing trailers, so I think they're waiting for the right time.
Well, right now, with Star Wars, they have. I know they're in production of Bad Batch season 2. They're in production of Mandalorian season 3.
I can't wait for that, bro. Oh my god!
Book of Boba Fett's about to release in December.
Yeah.
Right now they have. Hawkeye.
I'm not excited about the Boba Fett though.
Shut your filthy mouth and get out.
I'm not. But I'll still watch.
Listen, I'm excited for that. Right now they're releasing Hawkeye.
Oh, dude, I'm on episode 2. I'm on episode 2 of Hawkeye.
I saw them when they both released.
Oh
I was so
my
excited.
gosh.
I wasn't sleeping anyway, so it's fine. But I know that there's also they're starting production of Ahsoka.
Ooh, yes, I heard about that too.
Ahsoka.
I'm interested in the cast. Who are they gonna cast for that show, bro?
Oh no, you didn't hear?
No, I didn't hear. Spill the beans, bro.
Well, first off, it's confirmed that Aiden Christensen is coming back to play Anakin Skywalker on the Ahsoka show, which means everybody, Clone Wars.
Yeah. But
So excited.
But there's going to be some recastings though. Right?
Hold on.
Right?
Hold on.
I can only assume. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking Marvel, Disney Plus, and Star Wars universes right now. For those who are interested in putting your 2 cents in and who's better, go ahead and comment on the comment. And you DC guys, don't even come at me, bro. You DC,
yo, listen. If you're DC, turn off the show. Just turn off the show,
bro. There is a community of DC that will literally fight to the bitter end to state their case how DC is this and DC is that they were the first comic books to ever come out.
First off, shut your filthy mouth.
But the DC universe has had some misses, bro. The only thing that I would give DC credit for, bro, is the Aquaman. That was phenomenal. The first Wonder Woman, not Wonder Woman 84 was okay, but the first Wonder Woman was lit. But here's where your misses are at. Batman vs Superman. I'm sorry, that was
Man of Steel wasn't that good either. Honestly,
what?
I didn't think it was that good.
Man of Steel. You didn't think Man of Steel was good?
Don't get me wrong. I love Henry Cavill, and by the way, he's doing fantastic as The Witcher.
Yeah, he is.
I said this the other day.
Yeah,
he's literally the only person. He's like the Robert Downey Jr. of that show.
Yeah, Robert Downey Jr. was created to be
Iron Man. Henry Cavill, being the nerd he is.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, the man that big is a nerd. Yes.
Yeah.
He's played The Witcher. He's read the books. Anyways,
I'm sorry, Justice League is trash. Justice League is trash.
Zack
the
Snyder
first
coming
Suicide
back.
Squad was
Zack Snyder coming back and
mediocre at best.
Redoing the Justice League in Zack Snyder's version was a lot better.
And a lot of people didn't like Jared Leto's Joker. I personally like Jared Leto's version of the Joker because he gave it a new. Like, he gave it a new spin to the Joker, like a new side of it.
I actually agree with Jared Leto. Like, they didn't flesh his character out enough.
True, but the moments that he had in Suicide Squad were so crazy. Like, you could literally see the mind of the Joker in a very bizarre way. And that's essentially what the Joker is, a very bizarre, complex, psychopathic individual. And Jared Leto kind of gave it a nice spin to it because he kept it pretty gangster, rocking the gold chains and the tattoos, and he kept it pretty current. But in the same vein, he kept it Joker, bro. Like, he was very delusional at times. He was very dark all the time, and he just had that dark side in him, although he looked a different. It wasn't the traditional Joker. I think Joaquin Phoenix's Joker was
that was an amazing movie.
Amazing. I think he got nominated for I don't think he won, but he was nominated.
He should have freaking won because that was
that was
all right.
dope.
Here we go. Sabine Warren, a very influential character in Star Wars, is going to be played by Natasha Leobordizo. She's had a number of roles, but Sabine Warren is a character that is one of those characters people have been begging to come into real life. So this actress is in Ahsoka. She's in Voyager's Wish Dragon, Most Dangerous Game, Society, Crazy About You. She was in The Greatest Showman as well. Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
Oh yes,
that was
a good movie too.
And then they just recently got Ivanka Sakurno for an unspecified role.
Okay.
In Ahsoka, so we don't know. There's a couple of theories I have, but I'm not going to say them. I'm going to keep them to myself.
But you guys could bring in your theories
Let me know what you think.
Put them on the comments on the YouTube of all the theories that you might have, even conspiracy theories at this point. If you have any theories about any of the shows that we just mentioned, whether it be Spider-Man verse, the multiverse conspiracy theories, I mean, the list goes on because there's so much that can happen in the multiverse in general, because it's the multiverse. Like, so many different characters can be introduced or that are being currently introduced, and it's just amazing. And I do believe that Spider-Man No Way Home, although we're being teased with a lot, I think they're leaving the best for the movie. Like, all the stuff that we're seeing in the trailer is awesome and great, but man, I feel that we're definitely gonna be like wowed, shocked, and blown away when the movie actually happens. We're gonna see some cool things, and I cannot wait for this movie. I know Caleb can't wait, because this is probably gonna be like box office for Spider-Man. Like, literally, it might even break records, bro. Because everybody's been waiting for this.
Everyone's been waiting for all the Spider-Man.
It's happening.
It is something that has been asked for years.
It's happening. It's happening.
This is also what I also think. This is what makes Marvel, Kevin Feige, and Disney just brilliant. Mm-hmm. Not just because they're Marvel, Disney, but it's like Kevin Feige knows his stuff, but he also listens to what people want. Mm-hmm. It's like, yes, they have their own plans,
like
but
the fact that he's bringing back Blade, bro. Bro.
I love Blade.
And he picked, what's his name? Mahershala Ali to play Blade.
Here's like, and then the original Blade.
Oh yeah, shout out to Wesley Snipes, bro.
Wesley Snipes even gave a plot. He's like, that's a great casting choice.
Yeah, because they kind of sort of have the same like bone structure. I feel like.
And Wesley Snipes has been trying to get Blade back, but I know Wesley's like, he's like, yo, listen. Great choice in actor. That he's gonna do great. And the very fact that we've heard Blade's voice already,
it's insane. I
just punched the mic.
I'm done. I cannot wait. But all that being said, Marvel couldn't pick the best time to have this rollout.
I'm getting text from Caleb right this second. He's like, which date y'all want?
Bro, pick one. Pick one, bro.
Oh, this is a group chat. Oh, okay. Speaking of, this is going to be a weird segue. Now that we've gotten excitement and people nerded out and stuff, I'm just saying, I'm excited to see Darth Vader and Obi-Wan Kenobi. But some current events. Current/continuing events.
Yeah.
Something I know that a few people want to
only because it's been all over social media.
It's like you can't avoid it.
You can't avoid it. It's been
like you see it in TikTok, you see it
on Twitter.
It's been Rittenhouse.
Yeah, it's been retweeted. I don't know how many times, but it's been retweeted. It's been an ongoing thing where people are chiming in on Twitter world, on the Twitter sphere, however you want to call it. Obviously on Instagram.
I don't like Twitter.
Yeah, like the Sean Kings of the world and you name it. What's the guy's name? The guy that used to work at CNN.
I don't care.
He posts all this stuff about. So everybody has a voice, right? And essentially everybody who has a voice or thinks it has.
And we were talking about this offline.
Will voice their opinions, and sometimes voice their opinions without proper research, without proper.
Here's the thing. Okay.
Discernment and wisdom.
Like, and that's what I'm really kicking back because that's how serious I am.
And I think we're going to continue on with this conversation and dedicate a show for this because I think it's worth talking about.
It's worth talking about, but it's also we have to understand that, like, and this is something I told you, Javi, offline. We live in the United States of America. Right?
Yeah.
It's kind of very similar to the church where we have been divided from the beginning.
Right.
Right? Like the church has been divided on a number of issues from the beginning. The United States has been divided on a number of things from the beginning.
Right.
People's different viewpoints. But the whole point about it was, and something I think people fail to realize, is the founding fathers even knew that we were going to be divided and said, hey, we are making this so that we can meet in the middle.
Yeah.
And we can actually get work done
while
still having differing opinions.
Yeah.
We are so polarized now. We are living in a world that's so unbelievably polarized. Here's the thing. Everything has become political.
Yeah.
Everything.
And racial.
And racial.
Yeah.
Which is funny because in the context of the trial had literally nothing to do with race.
Yeah.
It was all white guys.
Yeah.
All right. Yes, it was at a BLM protest or whatever.
Yeah.
But the particular situation had nothing to do with anything race. It was all white guys. So I'm not taking a stance of anything. I'm not saying, oh, I believe in this. It's like, look, here's just the facts.
Yeah.
Here's the facts. If you're bringing race into this and you're trying to make it something it's not, where's your heart at?
Right.
What are you really mad at? What are you really trying to get done?
Yeah.
And where is your heart? Because if your heart is just to cause chaos and be mad at something, like, who are you and what are you really trying to get done?
Yeah, because then it comes to be really divisive, right?
It because everything becomes political.
Yeah.
As soon as it becomes political, it's divisive.
And if we are going to use the race card, which a lot of people do use and pull out, is the race card, because yes, it did happen during a George Floyd protest.
It was actually during another protest.
Oh right, it was
what's his name?
Oh my God, we're gonna get killed now. It was the.
But he was shot. But I know the guy was shot in the back.
Aubrey.
Yes.
Ahmaud Arbery. Thank you, Caleb.
Caleb saved us.
All right, Ahmaud Arbery, and obviously there was a lot of manifestations going on, a lot of protests going on, and in this particular instance, it was a white male that was helping or claims to help his community with the mobs of people, with helping them, or claim to help with protecting their storefronts because they didn't want things being vandalized. So he was willing to help and keep things in quote unquote order, yada, yada, yada. Well, he got across with the wrong crowd. That crowd got violent. They allegedly beat him over the head with a skateboard. I mean, it became.
Okay, but here's the thing. All of it was televised.
Right.
It was completely televised.
Right.
Everyone knows what was happening. Everyone knows the tapes. And here's the thing, right? Like, again, I'm going to say this again. Mm-hmm. The moment it becomes political, it becomes so polarized that people, it doesn't matter. People will automatically take this side or this side.
Right.
Automatically.
Yeah.
No questions asked.
Yeah.
And I think that's the issue, is because we don't handle these things with discernment. Mm-hmm. We don't handle with wisdom.
Yeah.
Like, we as Christians are called to live in a wisdom. We are called to have a biblical wisdom. Like, I'm watching all this unfold. I don't have all the details of every single thing. Right? I can tell you what I know. Right. Well, I can tell you like certain facts about the trial. I can tell you what I think, but like realistically, like, you know, it's like, yes, I can have an opinion on something, but like, what really happened? Yeah. Okay. Well, we had an entire trial. I know people like, you know, we need to have this or this, and you know, it needs to be more of this. It's like, why? Yeah. Why we make it something it's not?
And then the whole fake stories being told too, like, oh, you know, the whole state, the firearm being crossed over state lines.
Okay, but it brings me back to my original point. It's like, we need to be informed,
right?
And which is one of the things that the founding fathers wanted, is they wanted truly informed people. Because listen, that's how we separate from the UK.
And it's funny too, because when it was happening in real time, people were debating, oh, did he cross state lines with the AR? What was it? An AR-15?
It was an AR-15.
Or did he cross? And because it's a felony if you cross. But dude,
by the way, it's not.
Right.
it's not.
Right.
It isn't.
When it was happening in real time, people had an opinion. People had an opinion about this person crossing state lines with a weapon. Was he of age when he purchased the weapon? Yada yada yada. Why did he discharge the weapon? Well, he discharged the weapon because he was threatened by a mob of people, and the mob of people, yes, they were white, and yes, the guy Rittenhouse is a white person that shot and killed white people at a BLM protest, let's say, right? A lot of the argument is, oh, had it been a black person that shot white people, he would have gotten the...
Which, by the way, at the same time this was happening, there was another trial going on that a African-American man shot police officers who barged into his house and killed his girlfriend. And he was defending himself. Guess what? He got acquitted. So the moment, this is why, like, the professional victim mentality needs to die.
Yeah, for sure.
Now,
for sure.
Because this whole thing of, and like I'm getting worked up on this because it's like I hate division.
Right.
I'm the type of guy that's like, I want everyone to get together.
Yeah.
Kumbaya. Like, let's all be friends. Like, in my brain, it's like, I
mean, the situation sucks because lives were lost. I get it. It sucks, right?
We should mourn those lives.
Right. But at the same time, I see this as a win for the black community. If you're going to take it to the race, I'll hold that race card.
I can't do it because I'm white.
I'll hold that race card.
Like, let's be real.
If you want to take that stance, right, it actually helps the black community. Why does it help the black community? Because now we have a case to reference, which is the Rittenhouse case. Because God forbid it happens again, and the shooter happens to be a African American that shot either another group or African Americans, right? They have the Rittenhouse case to reference because you're allowed to reference cases.
Yes,
you're allowed legally in open court. While you're going through litigation and you're going through your...
Which you have a lot of experience with.
Right. You can reference other case laws. It becomes... The Rittenhouse now became a case law, right? Yes. So now the Rittenhouse case is now a case law that defense attorneys and legal teams can now reference in the event that their client happens to be in the same or similar predicament like Rittenhouse was in.
Yes.
So that's a win. Because had Rittenhouse gotten the hammer, if you will, and they threw the book at him, then if it happens to a black person, the same or worse will happen to that person. But because that didn't happen, and now the Rittenhouse trial became a case law, attorneys, especially in the legal side where they're in a legal team or they're a private counsel to protect and help these people in these certain situations who are literally fighting for their freedom, they can use this case law as a reference. So it is a tool now. It became a tool to use in court.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it happened. We get it, but
and again,
it is what it is at this point.
And this is what I feel like I need to kind of reiterate. Like, we need to stop polarizing everything.
Right.
Like, this case, honestly, should have just been a normal case. I mean, as terrible as that sounds for me to say.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not trying to say anything like a loss of life. It's terrible.
Yeah.
Don't want anyone to go through that. Like, the only reason this became public thing is because it became polarized.
Right.
It became political. Like, we need to stop doing that.
Yeah.
Like, and I think people are starting to finally wake
up.
And it's like realizing, why are we just so mad all the time?
All the time.
What is even
because we become hypersensitive with everything.
I mean, here's like
PC culture has to do with it. A cancel culture has to do a lot with it.
What the bleep is the point?
Yeah.
Like seriously, what is it that you want? Oh, I want this. It's like no. But what is it that you really want? Though?
Right.
Like, don't try to speak for somebody else. Speak for yourself.
Yeah.
What are you really trying to get out of this?
Yeah.
And this is where, like, as Christians, it's like, yes, we should take a stand, and we should stand for something. But there are times it's just like, I actually just heard it. It's like, oh man, I'm trying to remember the exact phrasing, but basically it's like, look, you know, there's biblical laws, and then there's like
the laws of the
land. And it's like, look, if the laws of the land are telling us to do something that the Bible tells us not to do, well, should we do what the law of the land says, or should we do what the biblical law says? And a lot of times that creates a lot of friction.
Yeah.
And even then, like, Christians have a difficult time trying to like go through it, like abortion, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's Christians, we believe that abortion is wrong,
right?
For the most part,
right?
I will say for the most part. I'm not saying that for anybody, but the law of land says it's okay. So as we Christian, are we just supposed to be okay with that?
Right.
Are we supposed to stand against it? What are we supposed to do? I think at the very center of it is like, we need to be more educated on what the Bible tells us, but we also need to understand the whole situation as a whole. Within
the context of the situation as well.
Because there was once we hear all the time, like, stories get out of control and people forget major details.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know if I referenced it on the show yet, but like, there was once a professor that like asked this class of students, it was in college, asked the class of students to write the name of Jesus on a piece of paper, put it on the ground, and step on it.
Yeah.
Right? The media took it to town, like completely destroyed this professor. Oh, he's blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. In the context of everything, right, he was trying to make a point that the names have power.
Right.
So he didn't make his students step on it. He said, hey, write a piece of it. Okay, step on it. He didn't make him do it. A lot of the kids didn't do it. Right. And he was demonstrating, hey, there's a reason you didn't do that, because names have power.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. People don't care about that.
Right. They
just want to get mad, and they want to get angry, and they just want to like tear someone apart. But it's like, why?
And do things for clickbait.
Why?
Everything's clickbait. Yes. Everything.
It's just
more so than ever.
Honestly, it infuriates me, because I'm sitting here going like, this whole thing shouldn't have been that. Like, I mean, the whole trial shouldn't have been that big a deal. To be honest, like, I'm not taking sides. I'm not saying this. No. Don't put words in my mouth. Don't make me seem like I'm anything else but who I am.
Yeah.
But this whole trial should have gone on, and we should have been okay with like the outcome.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying like, oh, like this person's right, this person's wrong. It's like, look, the trial happened.
Yeah.
We went through it. It's like, yes. Do I think that some parts of the justice system need to be reformed? Yes.
Absolutely. Because
everything can be improved.
Our justice system is not perfect. There is some loopholes. There is some flaws.
Do not put words in my mouth.
Yeah.
Anyone who's listening, not that anyone actually listens to me, but
but anybody that's tuning into this show and happens to
stumble on this particular one
and have opinions about it,
look,
share them with us, because we love.
I would love to have dialogue when I can talk again.
So I could segue to my tease. I will have an ex-state prosecutor that worked years in the state of Florida and was a prosecutor. So he dealt on the victim side, not the defendant side. And now he's on the defendant side.
Yeah.
He does more private practice, but he had many years of being a state prosecutor. And we will talk about the George Floyds of the world, the Rittenhouses of the world, the Aubreys of the world, and the list goes on and on and on and on about this country, unfortunately. But we'll have an expert talk about the laws and where things are and how things really are, and I'm excited about that. So I'm pretty stoked about that. Can't wait to that's probably going to be early 2022 where I could have them down here and speak on that. And I just can't wait for all the good stuff that are coming. So for those who are new to the show, we're a weekly show. Every Wednesday we're publishing.
I'm not sick, I swear.
New episodes. So just tune in every Wednesday. On our Spotify, on our Apple, we're kind of building the.
And if you have something, if you have an idea, let us know.
And let us know.
We would love to talk about it.
Yeah, and we are going to be doing a bag of questions soon too. So we're going to address the bag of questions, because we love interacting and engaging with you guys.
There's a lot of good ones too.
Yeah, there was a lot of good ones that we did. I did one with Tyler. I did one with Pedro. It's great to just see what kind of stirs people and what they want to ask.
Yeah.
And that's pretty cool. So thank you guys for listening. I hope that you guys enjoyed that our silly conversations today. Just to show you that us Christians can have fun too. We love comic books. We are nerds. We are geeks.
Hardcore
Nerds. Star Wars, Spider-Man. And I mean, we didn't even talk about the Thor movie that is coming out, bro. That's going to be epic. I mean, we could talk all night.
We need to have another episode just to talk about Marvel.
I know, seriously. But thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share and keep on sharing. It helps with the algorithm, I promise. For those that are led to donate, go ahead and donate on the Cash App. Happy holidays, Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Because we're past Thanksgiving. Hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving. But Merry Christmas. I cannot wait.
Jazz, but we love you.
Yeah, we love you. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Peace.
Peace.